G'day, Kings Canyon!
Wasser, Wasser!
Guys, look!
Bring the party!
I'll high-five you all when I see you.
Come on, brother. Step up.
Ed Jeshe will be waiting for you down there.
After this, we should hang out.
The fairway is open once again. Tee off in the latest installment of the Mario Golf series, coming to Nintendo Switch. Study the wind and terrain. Take your time to think things through. Then swing. Enjoy golfing with familiar Mushroom Kingdom characters on courses filled with lush, natural scenery. Use features on the greens, like a shot gauge, to see how your shot will curve due to slopes, and a scan that lets you examine a course's terrain. These features can help you ace your shots. In addition to button controls, you can also use motion controls by holding a Joy-Con controller like a golf club. Gently swing the controller to have your character swing in the game, letting you easily enjoy the sensation of golfing. On top of all that, there are several modes with new elements that truly bring the heat to Mario Golf, including this one, Speed Golf. Here, it's always your turn. Everyone tees off at the same time, then you'll race through the course to reach your ball. Give it another whack to get it closer to the hole, then keep going. Outpace your opponents to come out on top. Your golfing skills aren't the only things at play. Make use of dashes and special shots to beat the competition. Oh, Did we mention story mode? As a me character, you'll start out as a rookie and develop your golfing skills while interacting with various Mushroom Kingdom characters. Level up with experience points earned during matches. Then, allocate points to different stats, allowing you to develop your character however you'd like. You can also use your me in versus play. Put your golfing skills to the test when Mario Golf Super Rush swings onto Nintendo Switch June 25th. Pre-orders begin on Nintendo eShop after this presentation.
Elder, I have important news.
So it's finally beginning.
Go assemble the villagers. 50 years ago, Kimura Village was attacked by the Rampage in Magnum Hollow. And we suffered some devastating casualties.
How can we fight against that?
Our hunter is about to face the biggest challenge yet! All right, give him a warm welcome!
Very well.
Damn it! We can't lose this game! Pull yourselves together!
You're not getting in!
Let's go, everyone!
Do not give up! You can do it!
We're in this together!
Get out of here!
Go rampage somewhere else!
You listen to me now!
Here it comes! Watch out for the apex! Do not let it pass!
The rampage. How long do you think it's going to last? Inoa, we should start preparations right away. We're here to offer assistance! We must stop the calamity!
Hey, you there? Yep, they're on the phone. Let's go. Okay, got me. What's up, guys? Make sure we grab the coins.
Yeah, we got a lot of them.
Okay, sounds good. We did too.
Get the mystery block, you might become a cat. Oh no, I fell.
Get that mega mushroom.
That's so cool. Here we go, here we go.
Okay, go, 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 go.
Yes! Good job, everyone.
Taking the family time online. That's our way to play. Nintendo Switch.
I must warn you of the danger threatening to consume the entire world. Someone plots to lure you into a disastrous fate. Confronted by this evil will, your own cries out.
Let's do this!
Look out! We've got incoming!
Showtime!
Leave it to me!
Go down!
Sudden personality shifts, abnormal behavior, psychotic breakdowns. Doesn't this sound like the work of the Phantom Thieves?
It's empty! Find them!
It's only a matter of time before you're arrested. To catch the true perpetrator, I need your help.
With the metaverse involved, we're the only people who can stop this. As long as there are people in trouble out there, we won't turn our backs on them. Got the diversion covered, so now's your time to shine. I'll give it my all! Woohoo! Slice them and dice them! We are the Phantom Thieves. Let's finish this for good!
He leaves us no recourse! Swords!
Never. S-Frost will answer for its crimes today.
Are these the wages of loyalty? Raised earth and burnt corpses.
You and no other must decide how we proceed.
You are a leader, and must be the beacon others look to when the night is darkest.
Together with these fields, today you burn.
I promise to do all in my power to see us through this safely, every last one of us.
Far, far away lies the continent of Norzilia, comprised of 3 nations and limited deposits of salt and iron. The constant feuds among the nations over these precious resources eventually ignited into a great conflict known as the Salt Iron War. Though the hostilities ceased with an uneasy truce, decades later the flames of war threatened to engulf the realm once again.
You are all that remains.
Caught in a tangled, fiery web of plots and conspiracies, a brave group from Glenbrook fights to save their kingdom from the powers that would orchestrate their downfall.
Our benefit, you say?
In this new tactical RPG, battles take place on terrain with different elevations. A character's attack range is determined by their location and their equipped weapon. The range can be extended by attacking from higher ground with long-range weapons, such as bows and arrows. Thus, your forces can use the terrain and other elements to gain the upper hand. An enemy outflanked is susceptible not only to your initial attack, but also a powerful blow from the ally positioned behind the enemy.
What have we here?
Charge into an enemy to send them flying into position for a follow-up attack. We win. Link attacks together by first casting ice magic on the flames to create water terrain. Then electrify the area with lightning magic. It is of the utmost importance to survey the battlefield before taking action. Throughout the story, you will be faced with making important decisions in a variety of situations. Utility, morality, liberty. Collectively, your decisions will establish your conviction, affecting how the story unfolds and who will join your cause.
Once more, I would ask you plainly, do we or don't we relinquish Prince Roland to Esdrost?
Critical decisions that may determine the fates of nations are settled by vote on the scales of conviction. Use information you've gathered to sway allies toward your favored cause. The story will significantly change based on how the votes are cast.
So they refused to relinquish him to us.
Lies! His hand was forced.
As more and more critical decisions are made, your journey may take you down paths divergent from those of other players.
You will see what true might is.
Project Triangle Strategy, a brand new tactical RPG from Square Enix, will launch in 2022. Please be on the lookout for more information in the future. After this presentation, a demo version of this game will be available to download on Nintendo eShop. And in the future, we'll conduct a survey to gather player feedback. We look forward to hearing your responses on the demo.
Let's go! Push those cannons to the start!
Join the three brothers and become fierce hunters for the Republic.
Stay quiet. Move in. Execute assault.
Affirmative, sir. Hit him hard, Delta.
What you've just seen is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. This game originally released in 2011 on the Wii console, and now it's coming to Nintendo Switch. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword featured a control scheme in which players would use the Wii Remote Plus controller as a sword and the Nunchuck controller as a shield. With the increased processing power of the Nintendo Switch system, the controls here are smoother and even more intuitive. And we've recreated the controls for the sword and the shield here by having the player hold two Joy-Con controllers. The Joy-Con controller in your right hand is the sword. Swing it to have Link swing his sword in the game. The Joy-Con controller in your left hand is the shield. By lifting the controller, you can raise the shield to block enemy attacks. You can perform other actions like using both controllers to wield a bow and arrow. These physical movements add a sense of urgency and tension to combat. But we've also made it possible to play the game with button controls to ensure it can be played in handheld mode or on the Nintendo Switch Lite system. After mulling over how to assign different gameplay elements to different buttons, we decided to apply the sword motions to tilting the right control stick. Tilt the stick down when you want to swing the sword downward. To swing to the right, to the left, or diagonally, just tilt the stick in the respective direction. Here's something else we've been working on. Specially designed Joy-Con controllers. The right Joy-Con controller is themed after the Master Sword, while the left features a Hylian shield motif. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, as the game depicting the earliest story in the Legend of Zelda timeline, details the events around the creation of the Master Sword itself. We hope that people who played the original game on Wii, and those playing it for the first time, will enjoy discovering the origins of The Legend of Zelda. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD launches July 16th. Following this Nintendo Direct, you'll be able to pre-order the game on Nintendo eShop. And the specially designed Joy-Con controllers will launch on the game's release date at your local retailers. Many of you may already know this, but The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword was the last original console game prior to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game, and it was still following the established conventions of The Legend of Zelda. However, it gave a glimpse into many features and innovations that would eventually be adopted in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Using the sailcloth to descend in midair, a stamina gauge that depleted as you scaled walls with vines or ran, even the concept of collecting items to upgrade gear. I hope those of you who've played The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will give this game a try as well. Please look forward to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD.